No. Whoa, hey. My bad. I didn't mean to. Huh? Hang on. Is that you, Sunshine? Well, well. What a coincidence this is. Never expected I'd run into someone like you here. Hmm. I don't know. I guess daycare worker and rowdy bar are two images I wouldn't typically associate with each other. But who am I to judge? You can do whatever you want with your time off. Touche. I guess this place isn't somewhere you would expect to find a parent of a toddler. Or not a good parent, at least. What? You think I left Eugen at home alone so I can come out and drink? Oh, thanks, Sunshine. I appreciate that you have so much faith in me. And yes, you're right. My dad's looking after Eugen for the night. Last I heard, they were doing a paint by numbers together. I'm sure she's having the time of her life. Besides, isn't it good for parents to take some time for themselves every now and again? Go on a date night, have some fun, that kind of thing? Well, that's exactly what I'm doing right now. Yep, date night. Or, well, it was. I, actually, just got dumped. Yeah, about 5 minutes ago. I was on my way to get myself a stronger drink when I bumped into you. You know, to drown my heartbreak or whatever. Not really. I don't actually care all that much. Me and them, we, weren't even really together. Actually, we'd only been on 2 dates before tonight. Haven't held hands or anything. So, I'm not exactly torn up about it. Why? Well, wouldn't you like to know? That's quite the personal question you're asking, Sunshine. Trying to get to know me a little better, are you? Don't look so flustered. I don't mind. It wasn't for some deep reason, so don't worry. They were just asking for things that I'm not able or willing to give right now. And when I told them so, they ended it. I can't exactly blame them. I wouldn't want to date me either. Way too much fucking baggage, if you know what I mean. Anyway, what are you doing here, Sunshine? Out for a night with friends or something? Huh? Oh, really now? So you also had a date? Fancy that. Although, since you're standing at the bar alone, I take it yours didn't go so well either? Ooh, so you're the one who did the dumping, huh? I'm not sure how to feel about that. Even if it's just casual, being on the receiving end of that discussion isn't fun. Well, gotta stand in solidarity with my fellow dumb beings or whatever. So, why'd you do it? Ah, you were just too different. Well, I understand that. If you have nothing in common with the person, there isn't much point in even trying. You're better off just moving on with your life. Well, I think I would know. You remember when I said that Eugen's mother and I aren't together? Well, that's exactly the reason why. Not that we were even a thing in the first place. Yeah, Eugen wasn't exactly planned. I was a bit of a dumbass when I was in college. Always drinking, always partying, lots of hookups. Honestly, I'm almost surprised it didn't happen sooner. Eugen's mom was just someone I met while I was out at a club one night. One thing led to another, and 9 months later, Eugen showed up. I, um, didn't even know if I wanted to be in her life at first. I was still studying, still living with roommates. I barely even felt like an adult myself at that point. But her mother made it very clear that if I didn't take her, then she'd go into the system. And I just couldn't let that happen. For a while after that, I tried to stay close with her mom. We even went on a couple dates, but like I said, we were just far too different, and she was nowhere near ready or willing to be a mother. So we agreed to cut contact. I haven't spoken to her since. Nah, I don't blame her. She had no interest in taking care of a kid at that age. It was already enough of an ordeal that her family pressured her into keeping the baby and going through the whole pregnancy. I had my own personal reasons for not wanting Eugen to go into the system. It wasn't her responsibility to take that on too. And besides, I think Eugen and I have been doing pretty well with just the two of us. We make a pretty good team. What do you mean? She talks about me when she's at daycare? Oh, I didn't know that. Damn it. And here I thought she was already trying to grow up and get away from me. That stupid kid. What? No, I'm not blushing. Shut up. Well, it's a relief to hear that. A lot of the time, the fact that Eugen is so independent is a huge help. I can trust her to take care of herself in ways other toddlers just can't. It takes a huge weight off my shoulders. But I also can't help but worry that the reason why she's so determined not to ask for help is because she feels like she can't rely on me. I mentioned to you before that I haven't been the greatest dad. It's really complicated. But to cut a long story short, for the first couple of years she was around, I resented her. I was still studying when I became a dad. I was working on my master's and I already had a part-time job. Even before she was born, I hardly had any time to myself. And then when she arrived, what little time I did have went into looking after her. For a long time, I couldn't help but feel like she'd stolen my life from me. I still did everything I could for her. There was never a moment where I felt like I didn't love her. But there were some nights, after she'd finally fallen asleep, where I would lay awake and just wish that I could go back to a time before she existed. I hate myself for it now, and I wouldn't blame her if she felt like she couldn't trust me to look after her because of it. She has every reason to, after all. But now, to hear what she said to you about me, I just really appreciate it. I know exactly how she feels when she says she wants to make me proud. Because that's exactly the same way I feel about her. So, thank you for telling me that, Sunshine. Don't make that face at me. I know I rambled for a second just there. Let's agree to blame it on the alcohol, alright? Yeah, I've already had far more to drink than I meant to tonight. I guess I should probably stop before I end up actually wasted. Nah, I didn't drive here. My apartment is close enough that there's no need for that. Thank fuck. Technically, I could get as drunk as I want, but hangovers and little kids really don't mix well. And even if Eugen's not with me tonight, she'll be back first thing in the morning. Trust me, it'll turn out better for everyone if I'm not dealing with a hangover when I'm forced to sit through any of those god-awful kids shows she insists on watching every Saturday morning. Do you know how mind-numbing those things are? I guess you would, huh? My bad. To be honest, as I'm looking at you now, I keep forgetting you have to deal with even more kids in a day than I do. You're not exactly giving daycare worker vibes right now. Not with, that much skin showing. Hey, I never said it was a bad thing. I mean, the sunflowers and aprons you wear at work are very cute, but I, quite appreciate this getup you've got going on now, too. That top really isn't leaving much to the imagination, you know. What I'm saying is, you look good, sunshine. Almost too good. Hey, would it be totally inappropriate of me to ask if you'd like to get out of here? It's just getting so crowded. I can't help but feel like we'd have much more fun somewhere that's a little more private. And I just so happen to have an apartment all to myself for the night. Surely it'd be so much nicer to, get to know each other better with no one else around. I knew you'd agree. After all, who'd pass up such a perfect opportunity? Huh? No. Don't worry about your tab. I'll get that. Well, I may not have been your original date tonight, but I am the one taking you home. That's gotta count for something, right? So let me treat you, sunshine. Oh? Next time, huh? We'll see about that. Yeah, alright. You grab your stuff and I'll meet you outside in 5 minutes. See you in a second, sunshine. Try not to miss me too much. Oh, hey, you're still here, huh? Oh well, I don't really mind. There's actually something I wanted to tell you anyway. If you enjoyed this audio, you should consider liking the video and subscribing to our channel. It helps us out a bunch. We also have a Patreon, where we post exclusive content for adults only. You'll even find a continuation of this audio over there pretty soon. I can promise it's a whole lot of fun. That's all over at patreon.com/Celesterra. Or, if you're looking for something specific, we also take commissions. Just get in contact with us at anagomi.com/commissions. We'll put together the perfect audio for you. Well, I've got to go now. Got shit to do and whatnot. See ya.